right, raindrops. Yes, I have a big announcement to make. Because my favorite shows are my own creations, yes, the Love and Marriage franchise and Bell Collective, I want to do something different as we sort of recap these amazing series. So instead of me talking about it all the time, although I know I can, how about I present a cast member from Bell Collective talking to a cast member from the Love and Marriage franchise, and they can talk about their respective shows and spill all the tea, get to know each other. Some of them do, some of them don't, but it'll be fun. Yes, please enjoy and make sure to like and subscribe to this channel.
What up, though?
How much? How you doing?
I can't complain, man. Everything good with you?
Everything good. Everything good.
Oh man. So where y'all at? Y'all done filming or y'all still on?
Yeah, we done filming.
Okay. How was it?
It was a rough time.
It was a rough time. Hey man, I saw some of the clips, man. It was tough.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Part of life.
I know that when people saw the very first thing they see when they see someone that's strong, when they're resolute in their direction. Actually, to be honest with you, when they see an actual man in a relationship, a lot of people think that that's, oh, I wouldn't let him do that to me. I'll leave him first. I'll leave him first. I'll leave him first. And you'd be like, that's probably why you're single. And so we had a lot of single people talking about, oh, he controlling this, that, and other. You get that?
Right. But you know, a man supposed to control the relationship so he can protect his wife. The woman don't supposed to protect the man.
Wait. Now you got to define that for me, boss.
So
what do you mean by control the relationship?
Control, he's supposed to be the leader of the household. He's supposed to make sure everything taken care of in the marriage. You know what I'm saying? So if the wife is controlling, so that make her the husband and make him the wife.
Well, make him a follower, right?
Right.
So if I hear what you're saying, and I want to make sure I'm getting it clear, is that you're saying that the man as a leader,
true,
is supposed to be the leader, supposed to be the head, correct?
Right. Correct.
You know what? I think that a lot of times people don't really understand what that means in terms of leadership. People don't understand that it ain't just sitting there back beating your chest saying I'm the leader. It's the person that when it's raining outside and they don't feel like going to work, we still got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? It's the person that delivers on everything.
Everything, business wise, marriage wise, everything. Great leaders do that. Generals, president, all of them are like us. People who rule the world are men like me and you.
Hey, fact. And so now we get to a point where you're married to a boss.
Right.
Right? Because that's the new thing. Everybody's bosses. Walk me through that. Walk me through that.
Be married to a boss. I met my wife. I helped her to be a boss that she is. I gave her the point of life because as a man, I knew what it takes to be a boss. I'm running business before. I'm running 2 or 3 business. She come in and I talk her through it, and she naturally take up and be a boss. She become a leader. She leads. I tell her, if you get around a group of 5 people, everybody following you, you're a leader. If you're around the 5, I don't care who you is, everybody can't be a leader.
Right.
If you got 20 people, only one group gonna be a leader. The rest of them gonna be following.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Now, how long you been married?
I've been married right now. We've been going on about 8. We've been together about 13 years. We've been married about 6, 7 years.
All right. I ain't trying to get you in trouble. So you answer this how you want to answer it.
All
right.
We've been married since we got together. Because once you make a commitment, it's just like marriage.
I'm with you. But let me ask this question. If, as a boss, I know your wife's a boss, if she didn't make another dime, what would have happened to your life financially?
We'll still be good. Everything will be fine.
That's what they don't understand.
Because I'm going to take care and provide.
Do you take her contribution in account when you're making decisions?
A contribution at what? What do you mean like
what? Financially?
No, because I'm provided. Everything I'm doing, I'm gonna take care of it.
Now, the funny
Whatever
thing,
she make is bonus.
facts. And to me, that's why, see, to me, that's exactly how it is. It's like, listen, I don't know if my wife get paid in pink money. I ain't really never seen none of her money. So I'm not sure what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no matter what, we got to see the future. We got to know where it's at. I mean, I'm counting coins down year, 2 year. Do we have enough to finish this right here before we even start? So every time she asks me a question about here, man, I'm looking down the road. I know where this come from.
Right.
See, a lot of women, I've been seeing this a lot, right? So a lot of women are talking about, well, they talk about roles and relationships, and they get upset, and their biggest gripe is, well, look, I gotta work all day just like you. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I gotta work just like you, pay half the bills just like you, then come home and do this, and this, and then you still want, me to get down in the bedroom. And I'm sitting back like, well, I believe in me taking care of my responsibilities as well.
Right.
You feel me? I think that a lot of times what happens is the guys that are wanting the 50-50, they want 50-50, then they want kind of 100 from her. They want her to cook, clean, and do all of this stuff after she got off work.
The guys want her to cook, clean, and be a 50-50.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I don't know. I mean, I don't get it, because I don't understand 50-50 guys.
Me either, because if she working, I'm working. It's 50-50, really, it ain't 50-50. I mean, because I'm gonna take the lead and take care of everything.
Okay, so if that's then, so if she's bonus, if what she does is bonus, does that mean that she still got her primary responsibilities at the house?
I mean, my wife at the house, we got maids come and clean. You know what I'm saying? So
how often?
They come once a week.
Okay, so what about the other days?
If Mala cleaning, she gonna do the washing dishes.
Y'all got kids?
All my kids grown. My daughter's in college.
Okay, yeah. I'm telling you something, dog. Our house cleaner comes on whatever day. By that night, house looked just like it did the day before. Man, we had three small kids. So
the kids gonna make a mess. So the house stay pretty clean. When I come in late, she come in. If she cook or want to cook, while she cook, don't, we get out or we order some food or we go out to eat.
So how is it? 8 years, been married. Things good. Has filming changed anything different?
Not really. Sometimes it bring a little stress to the marriage, because people got to deal with this, what the fans say. Other than that, to me, I'm laid back. I don't care. I'm gonna live my life. I don't care about what people think about me, because I know what I am. I'm a strong individual. So to me, life better. We really made the marriage strong and better, because you get to see your weakness point and you correct it.
You see the weak points in on TV?
Yeah, you can see stuff like, okay, I learned from this. You can watch it on TV. Yeah.
Give me an example.
Example, you might see some setting that people get next to you, say, oh, I'm gonna handle that next time. You know what I'm saying? Push your button. You can replay it and see the actual what happened.
See, I don't know, man. That'd be something that I just don't do. Right? Like, I know people talk about energy now, right?
Right.
The reason why people say I'm quick-witted is because I'm not hearing what you said. I'm hearing the energy behind it. You can't never change it. I tell my wife that all the time, right? Because I could see her going through her head like, you know what? I'm gonna ask this way, because if I ask it this way, it's gonna start an argument. It's gonna do it right here, and I can see her trying her best to say it the right way, but I still feel the energy behind what she's saying.
This is why I look at it. Sometimes my wife, she doing stuff to piss me off. They want you to snap. Because for the reality TV, they want to stay number one on the show. Me, this is my life. They shoot it real. If it ain't gonna be real, I'm not doing it. I'm no setting up. If you're going, this is our life. Let's shoot it. Everybody in marriage got a problem. If you out here and you ain't got a problem in your marriage, you the biggest liar you ever see. Anybody on the reality show think everything good and you setting up fake saying you're not shooting your real life. And one thing about these fans, they know when it's fake and real.
No, they don't. They don't. They don't. Them fans do not know. Let me tell you something.
They know when somebody's faking.
Bruh, please. Please.
They know when the people do fake sing now, but they ain't real singing.
They can feel it when they real off. But once people create a narrative for themselves, because people just say what they want you to think. I learned that. They just say the words and you be like, oh, this. Like, I'm not saying yes or no, I don't know, and I wasn't here long enough. Man, my guy Flex, he gets out and says, hey, man, we're the original power couple. Now people repeat that like it came out the Bible. And I'm not saying that you weren't. I'm not saying he wasn't or he was. I don't care nothing about power couples. I'm just saying how much they believe it based on the fact that he said it. Right? So
right. Okay. If people watching TV, some people will believe it. If some people are smart, the top 20% is not going to fall for it. So you talk about the followers. There's more followers than leaders.
Oh,
real leaders they're going to point it out.
You see, I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm going to agree with that. And the fact that the dummies are more likely to be sitting on social media typing. So it's the vocal minority, definitely.
All right, you got, I'm gonna say 80% probably don't know, but it's 20% typing that's very educated and knowledgeable. I watch what they post. They can read everything to the T.
Yeah. So watch this. This is why, and talking about energy, reading the energy, right?
Right.
My mom used to always tell us, don't let somebody call you a dog. If somebody calls you a dog, don't bark. Meaning, not don't respond, but don't respond in a manner that confirms what they said, right?
Right.
And I automatically know that when someone, like this is my super strength, when someone is trying to get under, when they have a negative emotion, they want to put a negative emotion on you. Right. And I'm like, no, you take that back, that's yours. And so we get to a scene where Stormi called me a bitch. And the only reason why you'd ever call a grown man a bitch is because you want him to respond, right? Right. And I think that I love the fact that women respect their husbands and they look up to their husbands, but no one's afraid of women's husbands, all right? Like we all men in here, right? So it's not like you're here, but it's like, so she calls me a bitch, and I'm thinking, okay, how do I respond? So my thing is that she wanted me to respond. Right. And my thing is, I'm just not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that energy. So my question to you is, what would that happen? What would happen if that happened to you? If like somebody on the show, like Lateshia, called you a bitch, what would you do?
I can answer that. I wouldn't know. I don't think. No, because I don't think they're gonna call me a bitch. Because I don't get into female business like that. I try to stay away from it. That's just me.
So you're not in the female business at all?
Huh?
What do you mean by not? Because I see you on reality TV. Are you assuming that men watch this?
Yeah, it's men watching, but you got more women than men.
So you're kind of in women's business now. I want to make sure we understand that.
Right.
Because they'll throw a narrative out there like, hey, you in women's business. And I'm like, every time something happens, number one, I'm at my business. I'm at Black. I'm at my business expo. I'm attending my business. You know what I'm saying? So that's
one. But you're doing a lot of business with women. See what I'm saying? So it's probably why you're in their business.
Dude, you know, bottom line is this. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Like if we sitting there talking, if I got an opinion, especially something going crazy, and especially while it's happening, like I don't have a problem with that. When women want to hide behind that, when you make a logical point, that's what they want to hide behind. Oh, you're a man, you're a man. If you make an illogical point, they'll jump all over you.
But you ain't gonna win. Women they got the card to protect them. You can't do what women do and get away with it.
I ain't trying to be heard. That's Martell out there trying to get his story out there. I ain't trying to be heard. I'm just talking about the light stuff. Shoot, every time I'm talking about, I told him when he said you in women's business, I said, bro, I was trying to collect the debt. Any information used for that purpose. But
Right.
yeah, so yeah, but I mean, I personally don't feel like I'm in women's business at all. It's not like I'm walking up to you, walking up to a chick asking her, hey, what happened between you and such and such? What happened between you and such? Everything I'm talking about, everything that I've got attacked for.
So basically,
Yeah,
when you asked about the money, you were getting in women business. I'm trying to figure out what put you. You do a lot of stuff talking about women. You know what?
no, I, me asking about this money is that Stormi was a vendor at a Black Business Expo, and
Right.
she paid her vendor fee. And I came and asked T, did everybody pay? And she kind of took up like half the room. So I'm like, she's gonna have to pay this money, right?
Right.
And previously, we're promoting the Black Business Expo, but she's got like huge flyers with just like, come out and see me wear pink. I think maybe 6 people there were wearing pink. And just the small stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna take over the expo, then you're gonna at least have to pay your vendor fee. But that's about business. But they want to make it seem like because I asked the woman about paying, then Courtney comes in and he's like, well, next time that there's a issue, or not, when it's time to collect, you need to collect from me. So I'm like, okay, so in your business, the men are over accounts receivable, and accounts payable, and the women are over. Like, I didn't know the structure of their business, who's over receivable, who's over payable,
Right.
whatever. But I'm
Right.
like, yeah, you shouldn't be in business. Your wife shouldn't be in business or shouldn't be a boss if she can only collect from women, and men can't collect from her, because that's not how. To me, that's not boss stuff. But anyway, that's almost a year ago. So I was explaining to you how that situation right there gets turned into, oh, he's all in women's business. I'm like, bro.
Okay, so all that comes from you getting in women's business.
Yeah, that's an example of me being sassy. So
Right.
I'm like, that's gonna be a tough narrative for anybody to sell that I am now I'm sassy. Like, it's just a dig. It's just what people do now to try to belittle you.
Right.
I think personally, looking at the show, listening to you guys talk, it's like people are apprehensive of real men. I just don't think they see them often.
Right. It's true. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, you had real men. The time done changed. People are getting sprayed by TV. They're going with the majority rule. So a lot of men just give up on dating on women because there's too much to deal with.
Yeah.
It takes a strong man to stay in a relationship. Most men gonna bail out and say, I ain't doing it.
Bro, I'm super happy I'm not dating now. I'm super happy. I hear young guys, man. I'm telling you, I feel sorry for the women and I feel sorry for the men. Women now are looking for old school men.
Right. The young guys is not gonna spend money on the women like our generation did. They're not gonna do it.
Facts.
So these women they ain't gonna be 50-50, they're gonna be 70-30.
Hey,
they're gonna take care of the men.
And on top of that, they ain't gonna spend money on them. And the old school did it as if it was their job, like right. without asking for something in return. Now, young days, boy, dude get a chick nail done. You're like, what up on the what up?
Right.
Bruh.
Things done changed. So
man,
it done changed. So, there's a lot of single women because they can't beat the men that meet the criteria they want. The man they done invented is not there.
Man.
So they're talking about this was man, but all y'all single, it's a shortage of men. Like I tell, I had women come to me, they say, hey, we're looking for a man like you. All the time, they said, it's plenty of guys walking around single. Why nobody getting him?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. All right. They was bad when they was 25 and they had this big long list. Then all of a sudden, they start hitting the 30s and all this stuff. Now that list done got shorter, but they was the ones that wouldn't date this dude. They wouldn't date that dude, wouldn't date that dude. Now they still thinking that they that 25-year-old baddie. Like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
And then another thing that happened, when they were younger, they were running a group of girls about 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you get older, your friendship drop. They down to 2 girls now. So hey, we down 2 talking. The rest of the girls done got married off. So they looking, hey, I done missed the boat and I can't swim.
Hey, let me tell you something. I personally think it's gonna be a lot of trouble. People say this, they be like, know your worth, right? I'm like, know what you are worth, know what you ain't worth, know what the market is. God, rest his soul, Kevin Samuel. Know what you're worth, know what you ain't worth. Because as crass as he was, and as bad as his delivery was, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. Right? He wasn't wrong. He was just a little rude with it, but he wasn't wrong. Right? He's like, listen, sweetie, I think your marketability is not where you think it is. You want this, you want a guy like this. This guy has options. Right. And what makes you one of his top options? You know? Hey, but here's another thing though. We thinking about that. Honestly, I personally believe this. I see it happen all the time. To me, women just don't know what they want. Because one second, they want to be taken care of. The next second, they want to be a boss. But they don't really want to be a real boss. They don't want to be a boss when it's time to pay the bills. They want to be a boss when it's time to collect the checks. Women ain't out there trying to pay no bills, boss.
Some of them do pay bills, but some of them not going to pay bills. You know, most of them is crazy. You can't. It's hard to satisfy a woman. Another woman can't satisfy a woman. So how can most men satisfy?
Shit, a woman can't.
Is women dating women right now got relationship problems, and they are one.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Dude, if you sit back and you look at that situation, right? I think that social media in general makes women want to feel a certain way.
True.
But they make the women want to, they want women that they look at women and say, oh, I want to be that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Jump out there. And the truth is, they don't want to do that. Be honest, my wife is, after all of this stuff, after 6-7 years, my wife was like, I like that stay-at-home mom type thing. I'm like, yeah, I figured you would.
As women right now, every woman, everybody's supposed to be a boss, make money. It ain't that easy. It's a lot of women out there, recession hit, the money's cut off. If they ain't got that man, somebody fall in, these people losing a lot of stuff. They're losing their house, they're losing their car, they're losing everything.
Facts.
So if you ain't got that mate, say, who's gonna take care of me now?
Facts.
The ship is sinking and you can't swim. That's the problem.
Hey, but wait, check this out though. When you're looking at it and you're looking at them, it's women like Latrice, Lateshia, who are able to go out there and venture in this and venture in that and venture in this and do that with the comfort that I can explore. You know what I'm saying? I know
They can because they got a great husband, income. If stuff fail, we got their back.
Got options.
If you're a single woman and you go invest all your money in business and it fail, you lose everything.
Okay, so let me ask this question. All right. So then, because I told my wife this one time before, I said, babe, it's hard to support. Like, imagine you just holding something up. It's hard to support something that keeps moving. So I love to support you in any endeavor, but I do want you to, pick something, stick to it. And so when you come to me with another idea, I'm outside the picture looking at the picture saying, didn't you just say this the other day? And I think I learned from that I've got to give enough room and enough grace to understand that they're finding. I mean, my wife told me, she said, man, I felt like I lost myself. So she had to find herself in that and then get into the lane. In business, with your wife in business, how do you support that? How do you support that role? Because I listen, once again, I saw it on TV.
My wife, in her business, I support her. I let her run her business. I let her make other mistakes. I can tell her something, she's gonna do it anyway. And I know what's gonna happen. I just let it go because it's gonna be an argument. So it's her money. I done seen her lose money, everything. I tell her, but I can't argue with her. That's her business. She gonna learn from her mistake. Unless it's gonna be something really gonna financially hurt us as a couple, then I step down, put my foot down. But I let her, you know.
I'm with you. I just learned that from my business partner. I just learned how to, because I wanted to be a protector and provider even in business. Right. And so I had to learn with my wife. Now, see, the bad part is not.
She gonna have to fail. She gonna have to lose, and then she'll understand. My wife threw a lot of money away, a lot. It's the money she made. But, you know, if I tell her she's not gonna listen, she gonna do it anyway, gonna argument. So I just let it go. It's money.
Yep.
So
yep.
to keep the relationship strong and make everything work out. But when it comes time, you're gonna waste my money, then you got a problem.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with you when you're right, boss. I'm with you when you're right. I look at that situation. I'm like, bro, you know, it's like you've seen something, and I learned it firsthand. Right. I learned this entrepreneurial thing firsthand, and I see things coming. And so she tells me, hey, this is about to happen. I'm like, no, it's gonna be a bad decision. And she said, well, why do you know, now it's me down in the dream. So I'm like, you know what? Go ahead.
Sometimes you gotta let it go. And you know it's a small mistake and just let it go. When it comes to the big financial gonna cost, then you gotta put your foot down, and then you're gonna have that little fight. And then when she see it, she gonna appreciate it. Because a lot of stuff I had to see, then she didn't see it till after everything over 2 or 3 months. She really see how much money I'm probably losing a couple $100,000 we went her way.
So why does the result of that turn into being controlling? Well, people think that that's controlling.
If you're controlling in a good way, it's fine.
Help me understand.
I mean, I don't call it controlling. If you're a leader and you know what's right for the family, you do that. If you see your wife and go out the street and part time end up getting killed, be controlling, save her life. Be a good controller, not a bad controller.
What if you're wrong?
Huh?
What if you're wrong? What if the controller is actually holding her back?
Holding her back. I don't hold my wife back. I encourage her to, with her business. I encourage her to build a business, do everything.
Nobody, right?
Nobody what?
No one thinks they are. See, I think that people think that husbands, right? I honestly think that people think that husbands or men, all right? We're black men in America, and sometimes
being black men in America, we got the worst talent as a man ever.
Man, I think that people think that we lived this life before. That somehow this is our second go around, and we should have known this, right? Or knew this. We're like, nah, man. We're like this is our, like, being a young black entrepreneur, doing all these different things.
It's
like,
hard.
man,
as a black man, we got to work 3 times harder than the other race to get on top. That's what they don't understand.
Hey, and then I think that people think that we get supported. Only people out there that's supporting us is another straight black man.
Right.
That's the only people outside there supporting us. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about not outside of our spouses, but in general, that we're always wrong. Always wrong. If I had to say there's the demographic that takes the least accountability in the world right now for me. There's one demographic that takes the least amount of accountability. They're always right. I ain't seen them wrong. I ain't seen them wrong, boss. And I'm just sitting back thinking, like, man, it's a tough situation for us, I think, as men, to be in a loving marriage and to do what people think is a loving marriage. You see what I'm saying?
It's like this. My marriage, I love my wife, she loves me. People don't really, but you see, we've been together a long time. She makes money. If she want to leave, she could have been there left.
Right.
I'm not holding her in this marriage. She knows she can leave anytime she wants. Right. But she knows what she got. She done been out there. it ain't that natural. See what I'm saying?
Remember that Babyface song, that Wherever You Go, and Who's Gonna Love You Like I Do?
Right.
Bruh, it's like we the special kind.
A woman got intuition where she want to be. If she's smart, successful, she didn't get that way being a fool. They choose who they want and who they want to grow with. So even a man, we make our choice. When two people get together and marriage bond, they made those choices together. They weren't forced by nobody.
Right. Right.
So a lot of people don't respect marriage. Like my wife ain't going nowhere. She loves me and I love her.
Well, see, they think it's something different. They think that Black love is cars and romantic walks and flowers and these things that they see on social media. And oh my God, they look so happy in that picture. Well, they're taking pictures. And someone said smile. They give them a countdown. That's why they look happy, right? It wasn't just a candid moment. No one was accidentally recording them, right? They got in that outfit, right? The thing about it is, when it lasts, what love looks like now, support. It looks like hard work. It looks like someone out there working so they don't have to. It looks like someone out there making tough decisions that are gonna move your family forward because she cares about the kids. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard, and dudes don't get their flowers at all.
Right.
They compare me and you. They say y'all both controlling, and I'm looking, and my whole thing, I'd be like, well, tell me what I control. My wife said she want to go back in the workforce. She went back in the workforce. She said she want this, she did this. She said she want this, she did this. Only thing I ever did was try to control her, or would be calming her down, telling her, no, don't do it, no, don't do it. And y'all seen what happened at the reunion when I said, I ain't gonna stop.
Me controlling, which I look at on the head of the household, I'll make the right decision. Like when the guy Josh came to my house, he disrespected my house, made up a lot of lies because he wanted to be a bear. He looking for camera time. So he telling lies, you know what we're gonna say to get played, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I tell my wife and all this, I got very upset about it. Well, you might have seen that scene. And then she goes the next day.
Out and you was like, camera over?
Huh?
Is that the one you walked out like, camera, go back up, camera's over?
Right. So the next day we go to the M-bar scene. I'm mad because she filming with him after I told her, I don't want you around here. So she back filming and talking to me crazy. So I got upset and I snapped. I said, cut the camera. I'm not really, if I get camera time, I don't really care if I get camera time or not. I do this show for my wife. Mm-hmm. A lot of people want the camera time. I mean, I'm cool now. My life is good. Before I get on camera, it's gonna always be good. Hey. I live for myself. Yeah. I don't live for anybody else. So long as you're happy in life, I got everything I need. My life is great. But you bring the camera to your world, everybody looking at you. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, they say pressure busts a pipe, but at the end of the day, I think people always said they'll strike your head to reveal your heart. And it's like you start seeing the real people come out. And it's so crazy what camera would do to people. It's so crazy what camera would do to people.
Right. Some people, they love the reaction of the camera, they love it. So I think when you never had nothing, that's how you get.
Shit, dog. We ain't never had nothing. I never had nothing. I'm getting it now right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, some people like the attention. You know what I'm saying? They do the attention when they go out. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so what I realized, just like social media, fame, the drug that fame is, it's synthetic love. You think these people that are cheering your name actually love you. And so now it starts filling a void of love, of appreciation, of validation inside of your life.
I've seen people. That's people who ain't got no life. They ain't got nothing going on. I got too much. I got everything going on. I'm making all type of moves. Man, okay, reality TV. Okay, this is my life. You can like me, you can love me, or hate me. I don't care.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I've never wanted to move different. All right. No matter what anybody say, man, I ain't hard to find. I'm the same dude. I don't move. You know what I'm saying? But especially in business, the way that people want to come at you now in life, you literally just got to move different. You got to, everybody that walks up to you, you have to kind of look with a side eye like,
what
are you really here for? What do you want? And I'm okay in business. I'm a contractor. I'm okay with somebody, you know, what you want, what I want. But when they disguise what they really want to me, and you think they want business, no, they want camera time.
Right.
They want the fame.
Right.
I'm like, Tupac, bro. All I want is money. Fuck the fame. I'm a simple man. You know? Bro, it's hell. It's hell, man. It's hell, though. But look, man, congratulations on all your business endeavors, dog. Look, I think that good leadership is listening, taking all things into account, understanding the situation. But at the end of the day, I know that I got to make that decision. I listen to my kids. I listen to my wife. I listen. And at the end, when the quiet time, it's my decision to make about where we're going to take this, especially those critical endeavors. You know, so, you know, I don't got a problem with it.
You got to, whatever decision you make, that's the one you got to live with.
Facts.
So you got to make what's going to be best for the family, the household, going to keep you strong, financially strong. You got to make those decisions, whatever going to keep the marriage together.
Hey, been there. We going on 18 years now. Get married fresh college.
If you listen to people in the street, you probably wouldn't be married now.
Heck no. These mugs went around there, and like you said earlier, I'm happy that we had that situation, because I promise you, all they did was push us together and made us stronger. It's like I'm thinking about. I told you, like it's like that Thriller, when they walking down and all the zombies come from everywhere. Then all of a sudden they find themselves back to back. Not, of course, he turned into a zombie, so that's not a good part. But at the end of the day, they forced us back to where we're supposed to be at. And now, man, it's unshakable. It's unshakable.
I mean, after so many years of a couple together, they know who good for them. You know, there's certain people want to break. They jealous of your relationship and they want you to divide.
I don't even understand that, though.
If you got a divorce for your wife right now, you'll be surprised how many women be coming at you.
I wouldn't be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised how many guys in her inbox talking about how good they treat her.
Right.
Grand Rising Queen.
Well, if you got guys, they tell that they in every woman inbox trying to tell them.
They wake up in the morning and send out their Grand Risings. They send out their good morning beautifuls on their way to work.
Right.
Like nah, man. But shoot, dog.
You got a lot of men want to chase something that they'll never get.
And talk, man, people just walk in your inbox. They just in your inbox talking all this good stuff, man. Social media done created a monster. These fools, man, what? I'm like, oh.
You got to be strong. If you're strong, you ain't got to worry about it. You got to stay strong.
Bro, it's easy for me, dog. It's easy for me. Dog. But shit, dog, I'm gonna get off this, man. Good house.
Okay, then.